Hello, Idiotic Mage here, and today we're going to get some EU going. So, first of all, we're going to need to get the bat boxes out of here, and the watermills. We don't need any of this yet, and we're going to make some glass fibre cables, because they're the best for EU. And I've found a recipe that I'm going to use because Greg Tech is making things a bit more interesting, in other words complicated. There are 3 or 4 different recipes for glass fibre cables, and the one I'm going to use has electrum in it, which is just gold and silver in the industrial smelter, I think it is. Induction smelter, close enough. Right, so we'll just get this gold pulverized and chuck that in there. That's done, and that should work. No, it needs to be the bars. Okay, we'll just get that cooking quickly. I just had a load of stone cooking to see if there would be any experience from it. It turned out no. Or at least if there is, it's not enough to be worth it. So, 2 gold in here with the silver, and we'll get the electrum we want. Right, we also need a diamond. They're over here. Right, 2 diamonds from here, and we'll need some glass. Now there should be some in here. No, but we have sand. We need 12 because we're going to make the recipe twice. So we'll just put half in each furnace. The electrum is done. Right, we'll just make it using the pocket crafting table. So once the glass is done, we'll have the electrum ready. We'll have the glass fibre cable ready. No empty buckets. Right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to need some water for the watermills. So I'm just going to get that from our little water source over here. Sorted. Now I just put 1 in here because we're going to only use 1 at the moment, but I intend to be adding more watermills to this. So we're going to need the other bucket for later on. So this is just a basic thing because we're not having much use of the EU stuff at the moment. But as you can see, it makes 8 glass fibre cables, whereas the other recipes make 4 or 6. So this is the cheapest one to use. And we'll just drop down here. We have 16, so let's see, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, we have enough. Okay. Right, I'll just pop a light on the wall somewhere. Nope. Because of the ladders, it's not letting me. Right, there we go. So we only have 1 cable left. So I'm thinking what I will do is I'll open it up this way a bit. And we'll put a torch on that wall. And then we'll have water to flow from here. No, that's not going to work. not going to have enough cable. Right, so we'll just fill that in. We'll get the water bucket to flow from here. And let's see. If we do that, then we can place one by there and one by there. And then there's no extra water flow. And then just one cable to each. And that will do it. I'll just place a torch above there so then we can take this one down. And for the moment we'll just block this up because it's not needed until we expand. Right, now ideally I'd have a bit more going on down there because they don't produce a lot of power at all. But we don't really need much for the moment. So we'll just place the bat boxes, and while I'm not online this will just charge slowly. Now I went the right way, fantastic. And we'll just walk up on here so we get the bit of height, and that is also facing the right way. So no power going into there, no power going into there. What's going on? Let's have a look. Okay, let's go get the wrench. Yeah, that's the right way. What was going on in there? Oh, I was turning iron nuggets into iron bars. Okay, let's see what's going on. Could it be that they're not producing enough electricity to be worth sending up the cable? Because there is a small amount of energy loss with any cable, and it could be that these aren't producing enough energy to negate the energy loss. So we'll just go up here a little and see if any energy goes in there now. Yes, it does. So that was what the problem was. It's producing such a small amount of energy that it just wasn't sending it the entire way up the cable. It was all getting lost. Right, so we've got some EU started, but clearly more is needed. So it looks like we're going to have to make a couple more. And maybe change the way that is set out down there. Right, so just get all this out of the hotbar. And we'll make some generators. Right, I'm thinking there's some tin in here. Yes, there is. So we'll make another 4, I think. So we need 16 tin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that's enough. Copper cable. We need some redstone. What else will we need from up here? There's refined iron is needed. And cobblestone. I need 2 times 4, so I only need 8 redstone. Right, we have 8 redstone. Right, we have enough to make the RE batteries that I needed. So we'll just get this out of the way. And just put it like that, press B. And we have 4 EU batteries. Now these will go here. We have 1 machine block because my compressor failed when I picked it up with the wrench. It ended up breaking. Right, we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How much do we already have? 29. We need 8 times 4, so that's 32, so we need another 3. Right. That actually needs to be out of the way for the moment. We'll just make the furnaces needed. And then we just need to get the excess machine blocks. Right, so we'll get some iron cooking. We need another 3, so 8 times 3, so that's 24. We'll get this cooking 8 in each furnace, just to speed it up a bit. Ah, that's the iron from the compressor, right. Well, we'll need to make another compressor anyway to replace that one. So let's see, we have some sand in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we'll just put this in the induction smelter. I don't generally use the induction smelter for just smelting because of the sand use. I don't really have all that much sand to begin with, so I haven't really bothered with this except for making electrum for things like the redstone energy conduits and the fiberglass, as we just saw. Oh, I like the way that lit up. Right, so we have our 8 refined iron and some slag. The slag, let's put it in here, I think. We'll just make up that last. Well, actually, the rest of the iron should be done now, so we can make all of the machine blocks at the same time. I need some stone, don't I? I put it all away. Damn. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll need to make some more wires as well for the compressor. Well, let's make the machine blocks. Ah, it doesn't quite work like that in the project table. But here we go. And we have 4 generators. We'll put that by there because that's for the compressor. And we have 29 aluminium, which I made in the underground house we had before. So we need 16 of this, 4 for each watermill. And the recipe is pretty simple. It's just 1 on each side, and you get 2 watermills. Oh, 2. Okay, so that's going to go a bit further than I thought, which is handy, to be honest. Right, so we'll get the second water bucket from here because we'll probably need it. And where's the empty one? Here we go. Right, the compressor can wait for a bit. Right, so let's get the wrench. Okay, good, they didn't break. That's fantastic. We'll just get rid of this for the moment. Now, what's the best way to do this? I think it's probably to open this up a bit. We'll take this because copper's always useful. Right. So it's only meant to go this far. And let's see, how many do we have? We have 10, so this ideally needs to go in by 5. So if the cable comes, this bottom bit of ladder can be moved. Then if the water goes by there, it can run this way for 1, 2, 3, 4, so 1 more block in. Right, just put a torch here for the moment while we take the top of this upper block so we could get a bit more headroom. because I'm going to need to stand on top of the watermills. Right, so we'll have that doesn't quite work the way I thought it would. Okay, different plan. The watermills will go along here. We'll have the bucket of water in by there, and more watermills by there. And then cables going along like this. And let's see how fast that stores. Right, that's a lot better. It's still fairly slow, but that build up like that is going to end up moving quite quickly, as I'm not going to be online all the time. Right, let's see how far up we can go. Oh, that's actually quite far up. Right, so now we'll place the other bat box. And that's getting the energy from the one below. So having two bat boxes in the system means that we're going to be able to store more power. So while I am offline, this will store power, it'll slowly fill up, and that will mean that I'll have the power I need when I'm actually online. So that was pretty handy. Right, so now we are going to need to make the compressor again, because we've lost that. Do we have any? We only have one sticky resin in there. Do we have any rubber over here? I've been using rubber for research. Ah yes, there we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've been using rubber for research because it has motus, which is the second icon showing up. Basically means movement. And I've needed that for some research on the golem accessories, which you start the research by getting 9 of these knowledge fragments in a square, which I'll just show you now, and it makes a theory, and these theories are related to golems for the most part. There are a couple of other things I think you can get with it, but for the most part it's all been golems, and you just pop that in there and you start off with whatever. But because I don't have much rubber, I'm going to leave that for now. But we have the 6 rubber needed to make the wires I need. 1, 2, 3. And we'll just quickly make the copper wires. There we go, copper cable. We need 1 iron to be smelted. Oh, that's nickel, okay. Right, we need 2 redstone, so I'll just go and get that after I've cleared this up a bit. Right, don't need the buckets. The ladder can go in here with the rest. Copper up there. We'll keep the iron nuggets because they're going to be put back into iron. Cobblestone, I'll just keep 10. The rest I don't need. And that'll be it for now. Right, let's go upstairs and get the 2 redstone we need. One, 2. Right, so then it's just the 1 bit of refined iron to make the electronic circuit. And electronic circuit, and I'm pretty sure it's just that, maybe that, no, that. Okay, I've forgotten. I'm gonna have to have a look. Oh, just an extra stone. So it wasn't far off. Good job I kept this cobblestone with me. Huh. It may have just been a different mod pack where it was just 2 and the config was changed. Or I probably just forgot. Right, so we have our compressor back. So we'll just chuck this over here. And I think I'm going to be sticking a lever on by here. So then I can make sure that it only outputs energy when it's full or half full or whatever the options are. Where are the levers? They're in here. I think I may have used them all actually. Oh no, here we go, there's one. I was using that for research as well because it has that second icon in, which is basically like mastery or something like that. You get that with bees and various other things as well. It's basically where you have control of something. Right, so let's see what behaviors there are. Emit if full, if partially filled, if empty, do not output, not unless full, or nothing. I think we'll just put it on do not output energy, and we'll do that. So then unless this is up to a level I like, I just won't turn it on. Now we only needed one more. Just let this finish up. Now as the EU system improves and I get more power, I'll have it running a bit smoother than this. But for now this is pretty decent. Right, hurry up. Right, I think it's night time. See if we can sleep. Nope, okay. Well, I found, I think I've already shown these guys. Yes. This guy's pretty useless actually because there's only the one option for trading. This guy's pretty decent because these, you have to look around dungeons or villages to find them. So that's fairly useful. This guy, I'm loving having him here. This guy's the new guy. 1 emerald for 2 bottles of enchanting. And on the next page, diamond sword, 4 emeralds, you get smite 2. That's not as useful to be honest because I can do that myself. But this is fantastic. It's very cheap for 2 bottles of enchanting. So I'm going to make use of his services. I found another one of these as well. It's a bit pointless to have 2 baking guns. So I've just kept the one there for decoration pretty much, and the one in the chest I used to transfer villagers from my little breeding cell. Right, this should be done now and I can turn the lever off. Yes, the iron is done. I still haven't been able to get the research for the thorium scoop. I'm not sure whether it's just a bug in this version or whether it's something wrong with my copy of the version, but I've done more research. This is all just the stuff we had before, but I've managed to get all of these wands and the tools that you can make with the wands. We've got this hungry chest. I like this. Basically any items that are dropped nearby it will just pick up by itself. I haven't actually built anything from Thorncraft yet because I want the thorium scoop and I've just been trying to focus research on stuff for that, but it's not happening. But as you can see, I've done some research on golem accessories. This is pretty useful. This is for an iron golem which will fight enemies for you. And I think that's the iron golem there. Because I'm pretty sure these are just straw, clay and stone. Although I don't know where the tallow golem is. It's probably another bit of research that you just find is not associated with anything. I've tried with looking up on wikis and stuff like that, everything that is related to the scoop, and it just will not come up. Nothing happens. So I've kind of given up on that for a little while. I'm going to be looking for more resources because I've used so much in researching. Found a lot more frames in various villages, which was useful. What else did I find? Well, that latest death doesn't need to be there. Found a few more dungeons. Delete. Delete. Done. Back to game. Right, so I think we might want to go for some other kind of EU source. But I'm not sure about solar panels because I'm pretty sure you need things from... Oh no! It's only the complicated ones that need mass fabricators. Or matter fabricators, rather. I haven't, because of this industrial blast furnace. This is like a multi-block structure which I haven't used before. And that's the only way to get the silicone plates. Let's have a look what the blast furnace is. Okay, so we need circuits of some kind. What will this change? Advanced machine block, that's usable. Cupronickel heating cores, I still have some of those. And induction furnaces. Okay, so the main thing seems to be advanced machine blocks, which require carbon plates and mixed alloy ingots, which is all stuff that I know how to do, but it's time consuming, and we need a better EU source. So let's see what else there is for generation. Could go for geothermal. That's fairly simple. Tell you what, we will make a lava generation thing. So we have one magma crucible there already, but that we'll use for the various other liquids we need. So we'll make another magma crucible, I think. So let's have a look. 2 nether brick, redstone reception, machine frame. So we need 2 gold. So we'll get another gold ingot. What is that doing in there? It's supposed to be over here somewhere. And these eggs are supposed to be over here. I must have used up the last of it before and not realised. Right, so we need a gold, we need 2 redstone. You can see I haven't done much mining recently because this is so low. I've been using it for mostly research things. Right, so we'll get this pulverized. Could probably do with turning on the engines for a little bit. I've also spent a fair bit of time just waiting by the blaze spawner, as you can see. So I think we'll let this fill up to about the 3rd engine. Maybe the 2nd, we don't need that much energy. Right, that's full. Let's see. That'll do. That's up to about 40 now. So gold is done. Just pop you in here since we already have sand. There we go. Right, so we'll make the redstone reception coil. There we go. We need some iron. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll probably need more later, but we'll deal with it as we come to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need there, 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 and there. And then there. We need to go and get some nether brick, which is over here. Don't like that creeper outside. I had to rebuild the little carrot farm over here because a creeper snuck up on me. It was rather annoying. Alright, let's get this glass out. And the machine frame is like that. And then we have that. And what else did we need? Copper and a bucket. Okay. We'll make another bucket because we don't have that many free buckets. And copper. Okay. And we have the magma crucible. Now I'm going to make a hopper as well. So we need some sticks, which I have in here. Or not. We'll get some wood from here. That's oak, that'll do. Right, so we need one of those. We have some stone, fantastic. So you have one of those and then you need 5 iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a chest on top then. Good job I left those 8 bits of wood. There we go. And chest goes on top. And there you have a hopper. So that will go on top of the magma crucible. And we will put this... Let's see, the energy is going the right way here, so we'll just put it here. Not there. That took an amount of time. It'll do by there. Right, we'll put that up there. That's filling up nicely. Right, so what do we have that's not needed? Sticks can go in here for research. We need a fair bit of netherrack. 5. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all we need. Right. So we'll get this to make lava. We'll put 1 stack in here and then 4 in here. And then we need something to take the lava out. We could put it in another Zycraft tank, but I think that needs to be done a bit later when I have more resources to make another engine. I need to get more gold before we start doing that. Do we have liquiducts still? Five. And the wrench. And then we'll make some glass tanks. Let's see, we need... I think it's 8. Let's have a look. Tank. Yes, 8. So we need all but one of those. That'll make 4 tanks. That's reasonable. We'll get more sand later on, or just pulverize some stone. Right, so how's that doing? Pretty slowly. Right, just get that turning on until it's all full up, because we'll use the energy making lava. Alright, so now we need liquid up there. And I think we'll take it to the end. And we'll put the tank in by here. Right, that's not needed. Right, so wrench. Then we need a redstone current. Gonna have to knock out a bit of this iron fence. Iron bar, rather. Right, let's see. We'll get that other lever from here. Maybe it's just because there's no lava that's not doing anything. Let's have a look. Yep, there it goes. Right. So we need to make the glass tanks now. I probably should have made the tanks before turning that on, but never mind. 4 tanks. We'll make a Zycraft tank later on, but this will do for now. There we go. This will hold a fair amount of lava. And I think, now that we have that done, we can just empty these into it. Let's see. That's all the lava done. So then we'll make a geothermal generator. That can go in there. Let's have a look at the generator. Oh no, I forgot. If you try and put in generator, it'll come up with every kind of wood telling you how much it makes in a heat fuel generator. You see on the box the second line up, generator. That'll just come up if you type in generator in this search box. So geo to get the generator up, and let's see, we need a normal generator, 2 refined iron, so we need 10 iron out, empty cells, which is tin, 4 glass. Right, so we'll need more sand. Let's just pulverize the cobblestone I have with me. And let's see, we need 8 tin. This ought to be full by now as well. Yes. We'll turn this off. See what the damage is. That's reasonable. And this is full right up. Put the output on that up. So then we get energy going back into here. Sand is done. That needs to cook. Right, might have, no, I've used all the cells I had for this. Okay, so where's tin? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see how much this makes. Might be enough. Yes, 4. We only need 2. Right, so we'll get the iron we need, which is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ferrous metal, that's nickel. Okay, there's nothing in there useful. We'll cook this off. We need another 4 tin for the battery. Gold cable. We need more copper cable. 1, 2, 3. Let's go get some rubber. There we go. Right. There we go. Let's go get the redstone. I always go the wrong way looking for redstone. Right. And we have our battery. Now we need some more cobblestone for a furnace. Right. Furnace. Another machine block. Come on, down we go. There we go. 5 there, 5 there, and glass here. Fantastic. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and an extra one in each corner. So then we get that. No. We need to make this first. The generator. There we go. Then there's that. Generator, 2 refined iron, glass on the sides, empty cells in the middle, and geothermal generator. Right, we'll bring this over here, and we'll just plonk it by here. So then when we need more energy, we can just plop a bucket of lava in there. Right, so that's pretty decent for now, I think. Just put this in here, and we'll get a bit of bronze and make a couple of grafters. 1, 2, 3. As I said in the last episode, I've left the trees for a while, just changing the bees, making sure that the bees keep on breeding and keep on pollinating in my apiaries, and just left the leaves as they are, and I've managed to get quite a lot of the leaves pollinated just by leaving them. So I haven't had to cut down the trees, I just left them as they were. Right, best get the sword out because that creeper might still be out there. Also, I've nearly got the mushroom soul shard up to full now. Right, we'll just kill these guys because why not? Don't really need to go ahead and get the vile sword. Come on, stop running. There we go. Right, where did that creeper go? Is he down here? Let's have a look. I've taken to doing a bit of a perimeter check before changing the bees over, just to make sure that they don't get surprised again, because that one explosion made a bit of a mess. Right, there's nothing down there. That spider trap is useless at the moment. It works, but it's so slow that it's not really worth doing it for collecting mob drops. So I'm going to leave it as is for now and wait until I have the farm animals I want in soul shards, and then I'll make a spider soul shard. Right, that's nearly all of them. We need to make some more frame replacements, but as you can see, we have one there, one there, one there, one there. Plenty of changed leaves. Right, so let's make the rounds and hope that the grafter will not run out. Well, grafters. Anything? No. There's one. See, they're annoying when they're halfway up a tree like that. Right, I'm not sure I'll be able to get that one. That'll do though. What do we got? Red spruce, silver birch. What's this? Silver lime. Now that's an interesting one. We haven't had many of those. And we've lost one already. Which is why I want a thormium grafter. With a repair enchant, it'll last forever. Now this is a red spruce, and we've got some leaf change there. We'll go for this one. See what we get. Another red spruce. Fair enough. I see about this guy. Silver birch. Jungle sapling. Okay, Okay, that's kind of weird. Right, we'll get some of these because these are interesting. Let's see. Jungle sapling, silver birch, jungle, red spruce. Was that a new one? Nope, silver lime. And we've run out of grafters. So we can't go through the whole lot, but we've taken a fair sample. I'll take these back to the house after just getting all these. I really should only be breaking the ones that have grown, but I didn't really think of that. Alright. Yes, I had to replace about half of this area, plus one of the trees was killed in the creeper explosion. So I'm not a fan. Also, I've started making a little bit of a rubber farm. I've left this tree alone for the moment, just because at the time I couldn't be bothered to bring it over to here. But what I've done is every tree that's grown, I've taken the blocks that have rubber on them, well, sticky resin rather, and brought them over here so far. And this is from 3 separate trees. I've got 1 there and 2 there. So I'm intending to make trees that every block has sticky resin, so then it's a bit more efficient. But I haven't really gotten around to doing that one yet. Right, I think that's pretty much it for this episode. We'll just have a bit of a look at the villager farm, see if there's anything interesting in there. And if that's not the case, then we're just going to have to call it an end for the day. Right, as you can see, there are a lot of unanalyzed trees because I haven't been doing much centrifuging. But as I've got the system on for the moment, we've got a bit more honey going. So that's pretty good. Let's look, we got 2 stacks and a bit. And that was full of honeycomb, just normal honeycomb. I haven't been doing any of the, like the mossy comb or, well, that's all I've had for the moment, to be honest. But I've had a lot more honeycomb than anything else, so I just did all that. That'll be done soon. This will all be topped up. That's full, that's full, that's full. So once this is finished, I'll turn the output to the redstone energy cell to 0 and probably turn the engines off. Take the blaze rods out. Floating mobs! And a zombie. Let's just kill these guys. Oh, a villager zombie. Ah! No, that didn't work. Right, let's have a look. This is hilarious, watching the zombie try and climb up and get to the villagers. Alright, you... Oh, I've got one of you. Bookcase, don't need. Compass, don't need, especially not for 11 emeralds. That's a waste. Okay, useless. Let's have a look at you. Still pretty useless. These armor guys seem to only make leather stuff, so that's a bit pointless, to be honest. And I don't need this guy because I've got a better deal with one of the guys buried in the house. Right, so I think that's about it then, really. We don't need to bring a villager over. Right, let's just jump over there. And I think that's it for the day. Thank you for watching. And I'll be back next time. We'll have something a bit more interesting going on next time. But I'll see you then. Bye.